but you can only eat so much starfruit, you know.
I had to cut mine way down before the hurricane because it was up against the house.
It's finally kicking out a lot more.
I think it's a lot better if you know how to trim them. Like this tree, I think if we lopped it, trimmed it a little bit, it would be thicker.
I think so. Yeah, every time I've trimmed a chocolate pudding tree, it seems to want to come back stronger than before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never trimmed that one, or at least not topped it.
Yeah.
This I top all the time.
Oh, you do?
These will get to be big trees.
Yeah, you want to keep them kind of.
You have cut that one back?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've hacked it back.
See, those are some nice.
You can see, like,
what variety did you say this was?
Carry.
The Carry, and that's the ultra sweet kind, huh?
Yeah. So this is the pregnant palm.
Really? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or it just happened like that?
No.
A foxtail with still some hurricane damage on it.
Wow. Just a year of heavy fertilizer. How'd you get it to do that?
Well, you know, it's weird because it's like flat on the back.
Oh, wow.
And there almost looks like there was like a fungus or something that it...
Maybe.
On the back of it, you go around there. Get it, Oak. Get it. Go help Mama. Get the palm frond. Go get it, boy. Go. Help Mama.
Oh, the bromeliad. Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's
flower.
Blue Tango.
That's something out of, like, it looks like it's plastic.
Oh yeah, they look even better when they open up.
Blue Tango bromeliad. Now, I've heard there's some kind of bromeliads that don't have the mosquito holding capacity, like some do. Have, you know, or
I've heard that frogs will live down in there and keep the mosquitoes at bay, and I've actually looked in them with flashlights, and sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. There could be something to that, but
yeah.
I also take these mosquito dunks and crumble them up and throw them in there.
Okay. So, I guess you could always plant that citronella around it too, maybe, or onions. Yeah. At some point, there's mosquitoes.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to get rid of a lot of bromeliads because I do have a lot of mosquitoes in my yard.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much this time of year. But.
You got some ferns? Yeah,
believe it or not. You can grow ferns on the beach.
Is that a white sapoti?
No, that is a Malabar chestnut.
Which
is an edible. It's been beat up pretty bad too. Normally is very lush.
Almost looks like the Chevalier leaf.
Yeah, and I've gotten one Malabar chestnut off of it.
So it's like a 30-foot tree.
And it was okay. It wasn't great, and it's kind of getting to be a big tree, and it may have to come out of the landscape eventually, just because it's got that rainforest look to it.
Yeah, it's wanting to put its feet out.
So I keep beating it back, you know, to try to just keep it contained, but at some point the trunk's just going to get to where it's going to start tearing up that wall probably.
Here's the walk of pineapples too.
Yeah, lots of pineapples. And pineapples actually do a lot better when they're in containers, I found.
Better in containers?
Yeah. I'll show you some out front.
Oh, look at that,
that I've planted. I just stuck a whole bunch of tops, and it's amazing how big they are.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is...
Cool. Just grew them from the top of...
Here's some compost.
The store? That's the stuff you use?
Horse manure. I try not to put too much down, but...
Do the best practice.
A friend of mine brought it from the stable like that. So.
Oh, it's actually from the stable.
Yeah, that's
from an
horse
actual
food or something. They threw it in the bag.
That's actual real horse. I thought it did smell a little ripe.
Oh yeah, it's right out of the horse.
That means it's fresh out of the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no middleman. From the horse to the bag. There's the Areca. So this is the Areca then.
Yeah, that's the Areca.
Okay, that's obligatory. Got to have one of those. And the Croton is my favorite shrub ever. I counted it 6 different kinds already.
Yeah, there's a lot in here. I've lost a lot. There was a Croton scale was killing them for a long time. And
oh, really?
Yeah, there's still some that have it, but it's amazing how if you leave things alone, their predatory insects will come in and solve the problem for you.
Right. It's almost like if you put the insecticide down, you kill all the good stuff too.
You do. You can kill good with bad, so...
Well, that's cool with the seed pods.
I actually tried systemic on it at one point. I got to the point where I'm losing all my Crotons and I'm resorting to things that I don't normally do. and it killed them for a while. Then they came back. So then I was like, man, I'm never using that again.
Okay, yeah.
Poisoning my soil with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were all over this. They might still be on it, but there was scale
What is
on
this?
This is a native firebush.
Oh.
You can see the flowers starting to come
yeah.
out, and it's a
Firebush.
prolific bush. It'll turn into a nice little, like a small tree almost if you let it.
That's cool. Yeah, but it's getting eaten up a little bit by the
Yeah,
bugs.
something's eating it. I don't know what that is, but
Leaf
then
Croton.
again, you know,
Yeah.
just keeps it small. So this is one of my favorite.
Gigantic
ones
lily.
here.
What do they call these? I have a red one in my yard.
The
But
Queen Emma.
Queen Emma. It's a type of lily, right? It's
Yeah.
like a gigantic lily.
Yeah. It's the black variety. It doesn't look black now, but
Oh, okay.
it normally has like a purple
Oh, wow.
purple look to it.
That's cool.
I think maybe my wife cut it back or something and it bushed out again, but it
Yeah.
flushed
Made it
out.
angry.
And, so yeah, this is a really good mango. Pretty common. It's called the Kent.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I actually transplanted it from my other house when it was probably about 2 inches in diameter, and it transplanted fine. And
Nice.
it's another one that you need to top regularly. But this year didn't have so many fruit, which was odd because it's normally a heavy producer. But it still had probably 40 to 50 fruit on it.
Yeah,
so-
that's enough, right?
Yeah. But I mean, in years past, I've probably had 150 on it.
Wow. Wow.
So, yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites.
I have a problem with the Hayden where it gets that bottom rot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
What do you mean by bottom rot?
it gets black spots on the bottom of it.
Oh, on the fruit?
Yeah, on the fruit
Oh, yeah.
after a while.
Yeah, I mean,
Gigantic
these all
Frangi.
get anthracnose, so.
You.
Avocado.
Avocado.
Tough on the beach.
Yeah. Never
Tell
had
it's getting
success with
some type of salt damage,
That
or
looks-
maybe it just dried out a little bit. We did have kind of a dry spell.
it. You ever gotten fruit off of this one?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we've got a couple. It's
Okay.
kind of still kind of small. It got beat up. You can tell it had some branches knocked off of it from the hurricane.
And the Frangi Panni.
That was kind of
Gigantic.
a temporary tree.
Yeah.
And
It's a big
but
one.
it kind of works out good because it loses all its leaves in the winter.
Yeah.
So my mango still gets sun, so it doesn't shade it.
Right.
And then so I don't think it really, needs to come out.
Nope. I like it big like that tree form.
Yeah, it's the pink
One of my
variety?
pet peeves are people who end up turning their entire yard into nothing but Frangi Pannis.
Yeah.
Frangi Panni apocalypse.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them too. So here's some
And this is
bananas.
another avocado? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a seedling.
Oh wow, grown from
A
a
lot
seed.
of stuff. Yeah, I normally don't grow things from seed, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not the right way to go, right? I mean,
Yeah,
risky.
you wait a long time, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yes.
So here's another can of stuff.
Ah.
And this one has been a pretty heavy producer of fruit.
Yeah.
There may be some fruit up there. Yeah, there's one. Come around here, you can see them better. See, they're starting to yellow.
Oh yeah.
And they're kind of cool because they produce fruit almost continuously.
It's cool. I gotta get one of those going in my yard.
And here's another black sapote. And this
Oh, that's
guy
beautiful, man.
cranks out fruit, man.
The leaves on that thing are gigantic.
But it's a little different. I got this from Fire Surfer, and it's definitely different than that one.
Yeah.
It produces more fruit. But
Now these grow well from seed, right?
He
don't
grew
you?
from seed. But the one over there is a grafted tree.
Ah, yeah.
So I don't know if it's maybe a little better variety, but this one's still really good. But the shape of them is a little different. See how they're kind of like
Yeah.
not
Maybe
perfectly round.
Are they
like the
smaller?
one over there.
smaller fruit, bigger leaves.
I think it's bigger fruit actually.
Oh wow, yeah, there's some big
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, they get big. They're not too far off, man.
Nice. Yeah, and this one, we're oddly enough, doesn't seem to have the leaf
Yeah,
stuff out of it, not nearly as much.
and it's in the shade a lot too, and it doesn't really seem to be hurting it. So
That's super cool.
And then this is this is supposedly the best tasting mango in India. Called the Alphonz.
Ah, yeah.
But
Read about it.
I haven't been that impressed with it, to be honest with you. It does have very good flavor.
Maybe it needs Indian
It's a
soil.
small fruit. The tree looks like it's very vigorous, which I don't really like the big, giant, vigorous mangoes.
Yeah.
So I keep cutting it back because
Especially next to the house.
Yeah, I don't want it too big. At one point, I was thinking about taking it out.
Oh, this is cool. It's like a. I don't know that I know this one. This kind of croton here.
Yeah, that one's kind of an oak leaf croton.
Oak leaf, but with the specks on it.
Yeah.
Like there's subtle little things between the non-lows crotons you can find.
But see, here's the croton scale all over it.
Oh yeah.
That was what I was battling. But there's these white bugs, and it's weird, I don't see them anymore, that are called mealybug destroyers. And they came and they frickin' annihilated the scale.
Sweet.
And they actually look like mealybugs or something like that. They're white and fluffy. But yeah, they I don't know, they just decided to leave too. It's kind of weird. Maybe they had their fill of
they moved on.
Scale.
Like the ladybug, they say it's the lion of the bug world. It could eat like 10 times its weight in bugs every day.
Yeah. So here's another carry starfruit, carambola.
I almost didn't recognize it as a starfruit because the leaves are so spread out like that.
Yeah, I don't know. This one was a grafted tree, I'm pretty sure. But it just hasn't produced like the other one.
Interesting.
Not that I need another carambola, but
Yeah, yeah. How many carambola fruit are too many carambola fruit?
Montingea. They're an ugly tree.
Yeah, they want to go low, right? Yeah, that's about the fate of mine. They never heal, too. When you cut them, they just stay, like they never form a scab over the place where you cut it, even if you go close to the trunk. So
yeah,
they just slowly turn into this dilapidated thing, unless you let it grow low to the ground.
But the good thing about them is they grow super fast.
Yeah.
So it's a good tree to plant from the get-go because you'll have fruit. Kids will be loving you because they love to come by and climb them and eat the fruit.
And there's fruit just about all year, right? So
yeah, anytime it rains, right after it's been dry lately.
I like the smell of it too.
Yeah.
Such a cool smell. I was reading that they
and I still eat them too whenever I'm out
yeah,
here.
so good. That they smoke meat with them in Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know the hardest part about smoking meat?
No.
Getting it lit.
Oh really?
This the dumbest joke ever. But every time that's my Montingea Tree's go-to stupid moment.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well.
So name that tree back there.
Oh boy. Hold on. Let's see. Is it a? Don't tell me. I almost want to say what's that weird scaly-looking apple?
Yeah. You got the second part.
Custard apple.
Close. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Looks like the ants got to that fruit. You know what I do too? I'll take it inside and wash it off, and I'll still eat it.
Really?
Yep.
It's that good.
It's pretty good.
It's cool. So what's the name of that one again?
Sugar apple.
Sugar apple. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to set this down
Yeah,
for
that
the
one's
ants.
got an ant world universe.
Yeah, they're kind of tricky to get before the ants get them, but
Well,
they're good.